Food is not just fuel for survival. It is information for your body. Every bite you take sends signals deep into your cells, telling them how to behave, how to respond, and how to adapt. Inside your body, millions of processes are constantly running, repairing damaged tissues, balancing hormones, calming inflammation, strengthening immunity, and maintaining the delicate systems that keep you alive. This is your natural healing system, and it does not wait for medicine to begin working. It operates every second, quietly and intelligently, guided in part by the choices you make at the table. When you eat certain foods, you activate pathways that support repair and protection. These foods contain natural compounds that interact with your biology in subtle but powerful ways. They influence how genes express themselves, how cells communicate, and how your immune system recognizes threats. Instead of forcing your body into action, they work with its built-in design. This is why some people feel energized, resilient, and balanced, while others feel tired, inflamed, and vulnerable. Even when they appear healthy on the surface, your body is designed to respond to real whole foods. Plants, fruits, healthy fats, and natural nutrients contain molecules that your cells recognize instantly. These molecules can stimulate antioxidant defenses, reduce oxidative stress, and improve the ability of cells to regenerate. When oxidative stress decreases, your tissues experience less damage, your organs function more efficiently, and your internal environment becomes more stable. Over time, this stability creates a foundation for long-term health that cannot be achieved through shortcuts or artificial solutions. One of the most fascinating aspects of food is its ability to influence inflammation. Inflammation is not always harmful, it is part of your body's defense system. But when it becomes chronic, it can quietly disrupt multiple systems at once. Certain foods help calm excessive inflammatory signals, allowing your body to return to balance. This does not happen overnight. It happens through repeated exposure to supportive nutrients that gently guide your biology back toward equilibrium. Food also affects your blood vessels, which are essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell. When you eat foods rich in natural compounds that support vascular health, your circulation becomes more efficient. Better circulation means faster delivery of healing signals and quicker removal of waste products. This improves how your muscles recover, how your brain functions, and how your organs maintain their performance under stress. Your gut plays a central role in this process. Inside your digestive system lives a complex ecosystem of microorganisms that influence immunity, mood, metabolism, and inflammation. The foods you choose determine which microorganisms thrive and which decline. When you provide your gut with fiber, polyphenols, and natural nutrients, beneficial microbes flourish. These microbes produce substances that support your immune system and strengthen the barrier between your internal environment and the outside world. When this barrier is strong, your body becomes more resilient to external challenges. Another powerful effect of food lies in its impact on cellular communication. Cells constantly send messages to one another through chemical signals. Some foods enhance these signals, improving coordination across tissues and organs. Others disrupt them. When communication is clear, your body responds faster to stress, repairs damage more efficiently, and adapts more intelligently to changing conditions. This is not something you feel instantly, but over time, it shapes how your body ages, how it handles pressure, and how it maintains internal harmony. Food also influences how your genes behave. Your DNA is not a fixed destiny. It responds to environmental signals, including what you eat. Certain nutrients can activate protective genes and quiet harmful ones. This field, known as epigenetics, shows that everyday choices can shift biological outcomes in meaningful ways. When you repeatedly choose foods that support these protective pathways, you reinforce patterns of resilience at the genetic level. The most important insight is that activating your body's natural healing system does not require extreme diets or complicated routines. It begins with awareness. When you understand that food is not merely calories, but biological signals, every meal becomes an opportunity to support your internal systems. Small, consistent changes create cumulative effects. Over weeks and months, these effects reshape how your body functions at a deep level. Your body is not fragile. It is adaptive, intelligent, and capable of remarkable recovery when given the right conditions. Food is one of the most direct ways to create those conditions. Each choice either strengthens the signals of repair and protection or weakens them. And the difference is not dramatic in a single day, but it becomes profound over time as your cells continuously respond to the information you provide through what you eat, how often you eat, and the quality of nutrients you allow to enter your system through daily habits that quietly shape the direction of your health and the way your internal systems respond to stress, change, and challenge in ways that most people never consciously notice, but that continuously influence how the body adjusts, rebuilds, and adapts to the environment and the demands placed upon it through subtle biological responses that are always active beneath the surface. Antioxidants are natural defenders inside your body. Every day, your cells are exposed to stress from normal metabolism, environmental factors, and lifestyle habits. This stress produces unstable molecules, often referred to as free radicals. These molecules can damage cellular structures, including DNA, proteins, and cell membranes. When this damage accumulates, it can interfere with how cells function and how tissues maintain balance. Antioxidants help neutralize these unstable molecules before they cause harm, acting as a protective shield that supports the integrity of your cells. Your body can produce some antioxidants on its own, but a significant portion comes from the foods you eat. Fruits, vegetables, herbs, spices, nuts, and seeds contain thousands of bioactive compounds that function as antioxidants. These compounds are not isolated chemicals, they work together in complex ways. When you consume a variety of plant-based foods, you provide your body with a broad spectrum of protective molecules that reinforce its natural defense systems at multiple levels. At the cellular level, antioxidants reduce oxidative stress, a condition that arises when free radicals outnumber protective molecules. Oxidative stress can disrupt normal cellular processes, affect energy production, and alter communication between cells. When antioxidants are present in sufficient amounts, they help restore balance, allowing cells to function more efficiently. This balance supports the body's ability to repair tissues, maintain stable metabolism, and respond effectively to internal and external challenges. DNA is one of the most critical targets of oxidative damage. When free radicals interact with genetic material, they can create small errors that accumulate over time. Antioxidants help protect DNA from these interactions, reducing the likelihood of long-term disruption in cellular behavior. This protective role is subtle but continuous. It does not depend on dramatic changes, but on consistent exposure to supportive nutrients that reinforce cellular stability. Antioxidants also influence inflammation. Inflammation is a natural response designed to protect the body, but when it becomes excessive or persistent, it can contribute to tissue damage. Many antioxidants have the ability to modulate inflammatory pathways, helping the body return to equilibrium after stress or injury. This modulation does not suppress necessary immune responses. Instead, it fine-tunes them, allowing the body to respond proportionally rather than excessively. The circulatory system benefits from antioxidants as well. Blood vessels are constantly exposed to oxidative stress due to their role in transporting oxygen and nutrients. Antioxidants help maintain the flexibility and function of these vessels, supporting healthy circulation. The brain is particularly sensitive to oxidative stress because it consumes a large amount of energy and oxygen. Antioxidants play a role in protecting neural cells from damage, supporting cognitive function and mental clarity. The gut environment is another area where antioxidants exert significant influence. The digestive system is home to trillions of microorganisms that interact with dietary compounds. Many antioxidants support beneficial microbes, while also strengthening the gut barrier that separates the internal environment from external substances. The diversity of antioxidants is as important as their quantity. Different compounds target different types of free radicals and operate in different cellular compartments. Vitamins such as C and E work alongside polyphenols, carotenoids, and flavonoids found in colorful plant foods. Together, they form a network of protection that is more effective than any single compound alone. This is why diets rich in varied whole foods tend to support cellular health more effectively than isolated supplements. The impact of antioxidants is not immediate in a dramatic sense. Their influence accumulates gradually as cells experience less damage and greater stability. Over time, this stability shapes how tissues age, how organs function, and how the body responds to stress. The continuous presence of antioxidants in the diet shifts the internal environment toward repair rather than deterioration, toward resilience rather than vulnerability. Leafy green vegetables are among the most powerful foods for supporting cellular repair, because they deliver a dense concentration of nutrients directly to the systems responsible for maintaining and restoring your body. Every day, your cells experience wear and tear from normal activity, environmental exposure, and metabolic processes. To stay functional, these cells rely on a steady supply of vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds. Leafy greens provide many of these elements in a form that the body can easily recognize and use. Inside leafy greens are vitamins such as A, C, and K, along with folate and a wide range of minerals. These nutrients play essential roles in cell growth, DNA synthesis, and tissue repair. When cells divide to replace damaged or aging tissue, they depend on these nutrients to ensure that the process happens accurately and efficiently. Without adequate support, repair can become slower or less precise, which can affect how tissues function over time. Chlorophyll, the pigment that gives leafy greens their color, is more than just a visual feature. It is structurally similar to hemoglobin, the molecule that carries oxygen in your blood. While it does not replace hemoglobin, chlorophyll has been studied for its potential role in supporting detoxification pathways. By supporting these pathways, leafy greens help reduce the burden on cells, allowing them to focus more energy on repair and maintenance. Leafy greens are also rich in antioxidants and polyphenols that protect cells from oxidative damage. When free radicals damage cellular structures, repair mechanisms must work harder to restore balance. Antioxidants from leafy greens reduce the intensity of this damage, making the repair process more efficient. Fiber is another critical component of leafy greens. Fiber supports digestive health by feeding beneficial gut bacteria. A healthy gut environment influences nutrient absorption, immune function, and inflammation levels throughout the body. Leafy greens also contribute to the regulation of inflammation, helping prevent excessive inflammatory responses. The minerals in leafy greens, such as magnesium, calcium, and potassium, play important roles in cellular communication. Blood circulation is another area where leafy greens exert influence, supporting the production of nitric oxide. Leafy greens also affect how genes are expressed, interacting with epigenetic mechanisms that regulate gene activity. Consistency is a key factor. A single meal may provide a temporary boost, but real transformation occurs through repeated exposure. When leafy greens become a regular part of the diet, cells are continuously supplied with the materials they need. Leafy greens are not isolated solutions, but part of a broader network of supportive foods that shape cellular behavior. This steady support influences how tissues respond to stress, allowing healing to occur and sustaining functional integrity.